rent a place, you need credit, you need cash to pay for the security deposit. But survivors of domestic violence, they often don't have that. They've often escaped a dangerous situation with just the clothes on their back. I'm Anthony Sabella in Virginia Beach, visiting a company that is dedicated to making sure those very survivors have the chance at a fresh start.
She had a very, very traumatic domestic violence situation, spousal abuse. She moved from out of state and she came to Virginia, no family here.
Nothing but the determination to get away. Just one of the survivors Crystal Mosby has helped and built a relationship with.
We all have experienced some type of trauma or something in our lives that has caused us to have to rebuild and, get back to a stronger, better place. So I think that's where we start.
Mosby is the property manager for Lightbeam Solutions. The Virginia Beach company mostly helps people in recovery for substance abuse. They have a clinic near Town Center, but a big part is helping them get back on their feet.
We had to say, how do we now get these individuals off of the streets, but also get them to a mental capacity where we can get them back involved actively in the community.
And so they need a place to stay, a home where cost isn't a concern. Lightbeam provides that. It's a mission that lines up with the work of beach domestic violence shelter Samaritan House, where people often arrive with nothing. When it's time to transition out of the shelter, finding an affordable apartment or home is a challenge. And that's where Samaritan House leans into its partnership with Lightbeam.
The relationship was actually built between the founder of Lightbeam and the Samaritan House. Okay. The founder of Lightbeam actually background is in real estate.
Here we have our living room.
Mosby showing me around one of Lightbeam's properties where survivors of domestic abuse, addiction, or both can stay free of charge. A regular home with regular amenities, but in case of emergency, overdose medication on hand, or for extra security, a specialized lock.
We have 3 duplexes. We have mostly single family homes, and this is a condo.
But ideally, they'd have even more. Lightbeam has outgrown its current location. You are coming across a lot of people who need help. We're in this empty room, you were saying, because you guys are planning to move, you need a bigger space.
Our goal is to try to expand to be able to be more resourceful by being able to bring in more individuals that can provide those different components that's needed along the way.
Yes, the treatment portion, but also housing. Property owners that are willing to be intentional about who they rent to. Mosby says she knows landlords have to be cautious, but there is help.
It definitely is a valid concern to wonder if your property is going to be destroyed or if it's going to be, affordable for the people that you put in there. What I will say is we rely on several agencies to help us in that realm, Samaritan House being one. We also accept sponsorships and grants. Once we get to the point where they are able to sustain themselves and they move on, then if there is a deficit, then we cover that.
But that's the gratifying part for the helpers, when those survivors do move on. That survivor story Mosby was talking about earlier, it's been 2 years since then.
She is looking to soon buy her a house. We just celebrate every day because that's what we're here to do, transform lives and help people get back into what's normal.
Now it's just finding more people willing to lend the hand to get it started. In Virginia Beach, Anthony Sabella, WTKR News 3.